Hello again, WLA staff. We're going to quickly review some changes for this 23-24 school year. The very first one we're going to look at is actually your printers. In our introductory video, which was actually the same video as we did last year, we mentioned our printers, and the printers we talked about were Hagrid and Dobby. Both Hagrid and Dobby have gone to a kinder, gentler place and have been replaced by Buckbeak and Hedwig. To check on your printers and make sure you have the correct printers installed, you can go to your system preferences. I have this icon down here on my dock. You may not have that. If you don't, you can always get to system settings by going up to the Apple icon and hitting system settings. And then this screen is a little different depending on which version of Mac that you have. If you are on Mac OS Ventura, it'll look like mine does with this menu on the left. If you are still on Monterey, you will see the icons that you have probably seen for many years. I'm going to scroll down here on the left-hand side until I can find printers and scanners. For those of you, again, with the icons, just look or search for the printers and scanners icon. Again, there's always a search bar. You can click in there. Here I am in printers and scanners. The two universal printers that I'm talking about are Buckbeak, listed here, and Hedwig, listed here. Both of them should be listed with their name and perhaps a set of numbers. This is called the IP address. But the really important thing that you're looking for is to see this green dot that shows that the printer is functional, and most likely it says idle next to it. But the green is saying that that printer is online and your computer can see it. And as you can see, my home printer, as an example, is offline. It cannot see that printer right now. It's showing up red. So you just want to confirm that Hedwig and Buckbeak are installed for you. If not, then you probably want to email Help Desk and we can help you get those printers onto your computer. Now, a word about those two printers. Hedwig is on the right-hand side in the resource room and only prints in black and white. Buckbeak is on the left and can print both black and white and color. However, color printing is significantly more expensive, 5 to 6 times as expensive as it is to print in black and white. So, all print jobs, regardless of which printer you are sending them to, should be sent in black and white, and I'm going to show you now how to do that. So I'm going to close out of our settings, and here I am back on a regular browser screen. And the first thing I'm going to do, assuming that I needed to send this to the printer, is hit Command P from anywhere on my screen, and then I'm going to find my destination. In this case, if you don't see Buckbeak right away, you might have to hit this See More. This will bring up all your printers, and then again you choose the printer we're looking for. In this case it is Buckbeak, because I want to make sure that everyone has the same settings when they're going to send the print job. Right now Buckbeak has the option to be in color or black and white. You should always be selecting black and white. The first time you do it, your browser will remember it, so the next time you go to print, it will continue to print in black and white. But a good little cheat is if in your preview box you can see color somewhere, then you have it currently set to color when it should be set to black and white. Again, most of the time when we're printing things, they're fairly temporary. They're work assignments we're giving to students in class or other things like that, and we want to make sure they're in black and white so we are saving all that cost on all that ink. It is quite expensive over the course of a year. All right, I'm going to cancel out of this now that we've seen that. Again, make sure you set your printers to always print to black and white. Okay, the next thing we're going to check is every year, all of you sometimes change assignments. Sometimes you're now teaching new classes. You're working for upper academy when you used to work for lower academy, or teaching 10th grade when you used to teach 9th grade, or who knows what. As those things change, your group memberships change. In other words, the email addresses that you belong to change. Everyone can check their own group membership right from within Google. So from any Google screen, go up to the upper right, click on the Google Apps Launcher, and look for groups. I'm going to scroll down till I see it. There's my groups. I click on that, and the groups for this account opens up. This generic teacher belongs to the advisory 10th grade, the lower academy, the math department, and the STEM team. If in addition, this teacher who's in the lower academy normally teaches Algebra 1 to 9th graders, that teacher probably would want to see 9th grade teachers here as well. And just to review which ones you'd want to see, I'm going to pull up that list momentarily. So scrap sheet right here. These are most of the core group lists that teachers here at WLA belong to. There's the grade level teachers, advisory level teachers, AP, the class of, those are actually student lists, but if you are teaching that group of students, you want to know when generic emails are going out to them. All of your various departments, computer science, world languages, English, science, etc. STEM, upper academy, lower academy, instructional coaches, leadership, faculty and staff, which is the unicorn herd, on and on. You want to make sure you're belonging to the correct group in this set of lists. So what I'm going to ask everyone to do right now is pause this video. And once you've paused it, you're going to go back and you're going to open your own groups and confirm that you're in the correct groups. If you're not, you're going to again send a quick help desk email, help@wlapcs.org, and let us know that you are missing or misassigned to certain groups, and we will fix that for you. Okay, great. We're going to close out those tabs as well. Hopefully you did that, you paused the video, and now you're back. The last and final thing we're going to check is Canvas. So I'm going to open a Canvas tab that's already opened, but as a reminder to all of you, your WLA bookmark should be here. There are some new things this year versus previous years, but Canvas, as always, is in that list. So make sure you click on it. Here we are in a generic course. I'm going to check one new thing for this year. Once you're in your courses, you usually set up your grade book and you go to assignments to do part of it. And from within assignments, historically what we've done is we've imported our categories. I'm going to wait for just a moment for that to load. And once it does, we would normally click here on our three-dot menu, and there would be something like import categories. The new way that the sync works has this other feature called sync SIS categories. It's going to be a similar process, but it's slightly different. And I wanted to point this out because this process can no longer be done before your course goes live. So we will be sending out reminders and a follow-up task through this Canvas course to sync your SIS categories after August 14th once your courses have begun. So again, just be mindful that this process is changing slightly and we will have new instructions for everyone. I just wanted to make sure folks had a heads up on that before the school year started. Okay, those are our quick overview of changes for 23-24. Good luck and continue on with your learning. Thanks all.